This is a 30-foot Fleetwood Pace Arrow. It's a pretty big motorhome. I have difficulty sometimes parking it because it's 30 feet long. And if I were going to do this thing all over again, I would probably get a cargo van, or like a 1-ton cargo van or a large passenger van, and put a high top on it and turn it into a conversion van. You can pick up used cargo vans pretty cheap at auctions, and that would be the cheap way to do it, and that would be a lot easier. You could park it anywhere. It wouldn't be a problem to park it anywhere you're going to go travel to work. You could park it in a normal parking place, and nobody really would even have to know that you live in it, and you wouldn't have to tell anyone that you live in it. You could travel and work, and it'd be a lot easier. It'd be a lot cheaper. This thing cost me $27.50. I was very excited to get it, and it's quite large and very roomy and spacious inside and very comfortable. But after a while, you find that you don't really need that much space. It would have been a lot easier. Plus, the tires on this thing are very expensive. Those are commercial truck tires, and they're not cheap. They're not cheap at all. I did manage to get a full set of tires for $600. They had less than 4 years on them, and that was a steal. That was it was a very lucky day for me. And I don't know what I would have done without them, because I've heard that new tires for this rig would run around a little over $3,000. That's a bit of sticker shock, because I didn't even pay that much for the whole motorhome. That's a bit crazy. Even my solar panels, my whole solar system with the batteries and everything didn't cost me $3,000. That's crazy for tires. Yeah. Whereas with a regular cargo van, you're only going to pay, I don't even know, it's not that much. You definitely wouldn't be paying $3,000 for tires for a commercial van. So this is kind of the life, you know. You can just travel anywhere. I'm living off grid, so I don't need any hookups. I can just park right on the beach. Yeah, and just walk out to the beach. Yeah, it's really nice. It's really nice. This is definitely the life. This is definitely the way to live. Of course, I've got my little Toad, there, a little scooter to get around on. It gets going pretty good on the highway. I can get it up to 100 easily. Don't do that though. I don't do that though, because it's Chinese, and it could just fall apart. It's built like a toy, but it's cheap. It's cheap. It's easy to use. I have my rack there to put it on. I don't really spend a lot of money on anything. Having an aesthetic life, you know, and just enjoying life without spending a lot of money. It's pretty cool. So we'll walk around here. It's a pretty good way to live. As far as parking goes, I really wish I had something smaller. That's what I would recommend. I would definitely recommend getting something quite a bit smaller than that, because one person doesn't really need a whole motorhome. That thing was built for a family, and I'm just one guy. I don't really need that much space. It would be really nice to travel around in a conversion van, I think. It would definitely be the way to go. Well, there you go. I just walked out here onto the beach. I'm paying $21 a night to stay here. It's pretty nice, huh? Yeah, I really like that. That's cool. Well, I'm going to spend the rest of the day either fishing or walking on the beach. And that is it. I am out.